We have a lot of options we can do when it comes to cue timing. Let's look at some of those. I'm going to select last, which will put our last channel selection on the command line, and take those out. And now I'm going to turn on group 7 to full. I'm going to record 4. Notice that it assumes I mean cue, so it puts the word cue on the command line for us. Use my time key, and I want that to be a time of 4, and I'll press enter. In our playback status display, we can see that Q4 now has a time of 4. For our next cue, let's take channels 21 through 26, put those at full. I'm going to press the rem dim button, which is going to turn all of our other fixtures off. Enter. So now I only have channels 21 through 26. Now I'm going to record 5, time 3. I'm going to press my time button again, 7. And here we're going to get an uptime of 3 seconds and a downtime of 7 seconds. What that means is any of the fixtures that are coming up will take 3 seconds, and any of the fixtures that are fading to a lower level in this queue will go down in 7 seconds. This is sometimes called a split time. We can also do this on the command line using the slash button. So the syntax here would be Q5 time 3/7. For our next cue, let's take group 8 to full. And I want that to be blue. So I'm going to open my color picker. I'll use my standard color library and my blue button. Now we'll take channels 2 and 11 and 12 to full. Channels 1 through 7 -2 at 50. And 21 through 26 out. All right, I've got the look that I want on stage now. I'm going to record Q6 time 2/4. And I want to put a label on this cue so that at a glance I can tell what this cue is doing in my cue list. So before I press enter, I'm going to press my label button, and here I can type in blue. I can press enter on the keyboard or on my face panel. We always want to include label as the last thing in our command line, because once we press enter, that's going to execute it. Now I'm going to create a blackout. I'm going to select everything that's above 0, or all my active channels. From a clear command line, I have my second soft key, which is select active, out, which is a quick way to get a blackout on stage. Now I'm going to record Q7 time 0 so that we snap to blackout, and I definitely want to label this one. And enter. So now in my playback status display, I can quickly see when I have a blackout coming up in my label column. Let's write one more cue, the cue after our blackout. 1 through 3, full, enter. And we're going to record this as Q8 with a time of 2. And now we have several cues in our cue list.